As Bishop Reed mentioned earlier, my name is Father Peter Folan, and at least according to today's gospel reading, that title, Father, is where the problems begin. Call no one on earth your father. You have but one Father in heaven. Should we change the way we address priests? Ought we to cancel Father's Day each June and come up with a new title for our male parents? Neither of these things is likely to happen, of course, but that only underscores the observation of one biblical commentator who notes, "Scarcely any injunction of the Lord has been so ignored as this ruling out of titles." That ignoring, in fact, goes back as far as New Testament times, where already we read of the ministry of episkopoi and diakonoi, that is, of bishops and deacons. We read of the role in the community of the presbyteroi, that is, the elders. We read, even then, of titles. What are we to make of this apparent conflict? On the one hand, Jesus' injunction against titles, and on the other, the early churches, as well as our contemporary church's way of proceeding. Two things come to mind for me. First, titles may be about separation, but they can never be about exaltation. I call my father Dad to distinguish him from all other men, just as I call my mother Mom to distinguish her from all other women. In neither instance am I claiming that they are better than other men and women. Instead, those titles have, since even before my brother, my sister, and I were born, placed a burden of service on my mom and dad, a burden that both of them have always shouldered with love and kindness and generosity. This is how it must be in the family of the church as well. Calling a priest father must never be a declaration of superiority. It must always be a summons to serve. Second, in the family of the church and in the families that gather around our kitchen tables, all titles, all authority, all governance derives from Jesus Christ. When any one of us uses a title, exercises authority, or engages in the work of governance, we are participating in the life of Jesus Christ, and we must act accordingly. The sick, the weak, the marginalized, the forgotten, the despised, people who are always on the peripheries of society, must be at the very heart of our thoughts and actions. Christ would have it no other way.